What's going on, you guys? Mason Ramon here, and welcome to another kaiju figure review. So today's figure review is going to be on this. And spoilers, this is another 500 series figure. Redking from the original Ultraman. This is the Ultra Monster 500 Redking. Here, I'm just going to move the tail like this so I can give him more room on the screen. Yeah, Redking. He is like one of the strongest monsters in the series. I mean, there are other monsters stronger than him, but with his brute strength, he is like a very strong monster. But enough talk, let's get to the detail. Now, as you can see, the detail on this guy is actually pretty accurate. You know, he's all covered up in little ridges and whatnot. Small ridges like on the side, bigger ones on the arms, even bigger ridges on the back, leading down to the tail. And he's even got another set of big ridges on the stomach. And it's not completely smooth. It's, you know, it's actually very well detailed. And I actually really like this guy. He's very well detailed. And let me get a close-up on the face. I'll get the side of the face here if I can get him to focus. Yeah, look at the face. They even put the little details on the face here, and the teeth look pretty nicely done too, but it's all molded in. But that's okay. I can understand with the mouth and whatnot. So yeah, there he is. There's Redking. So yeah, that's detail for Redking. I'll move on to the paint job. The original paint job for this guy, yes, I actually customized him a little bit. The original paint job for this guy, you know, made out of blue vinyl, and you put like yellow paint over it. It looks green. It did look a little green when I first got him in the mail, but I noticed that it's a little too yellow. So I decided to take the time and get like a teal or a light blue Sharpie and color in all the ridges. And that gave it a little bit more depth for the figure, and it makes it look a little more green, you know. But underneath the feet, they're all blue. Even the hands. Let me get the other one. Even the hands are a little blue. I even did the eyes. Did the underneath of the eyes. They're blue too. I even took time and did the tail. All blue. Okay. So yeah, the paint job is actually really nice. It was fine the way it was, but I decided to give it more depth. So yeah. Moving on to articulation. You know, again, he's a 500 series figure, and he only has 3. Which are the arms, rotate 360, and the tail, rotates 360. There's a glue seal on the chest here, but I don't want to break it. Even though he is pretty squishy, I just don't want to break it and ruin my figure, and then I'll never have a Redking ever again. Unless I find a rare Redking or something like that. I don't fucking know. Anyways. So yeah, it's the articulation. It's not too bad. 3 points is okay, but pretty basic. But he does get some poses in there. Moving on to size comparisons. He did first appear in the original Ultraman, and he did fight a couple monsters, but I don't have those ones. So I'm just gonna pull out Ultraman. Let's see. This is actually pretty accurate. I mean, Ultraman, he could be on his knees or something like that, or crouching down. But if maybe Redking might be a little bit bigger, but this is fine the way it is. Because Ultraman did take Redking like this, did a suplex, and snapped his neck, and then he died. And that's about it for that fight. It was pretty short, too. So, yeah. Alright. That's pretty much the only Ultra he fought that I can remember, and that I have in my collection. But I will show this one. Here is Ultraman Gaea. Okay, And about the same as Ultraman. It's pretty good. Besides, he never fought Ultraman Gaea unless, you know, I make a film putting him in there. But, again, this is actually pretty nice. Pretty nice captured. Alright, now I'll compare him to some monsters. Let's see. He did appear a couple times in Ultra Galaxy Daikaiju Battle. Oh, you know what? He did fight another monster when Redking returned in Ultraman. And I have him right now. So here's Darach. And this is actually quite accurate too, because Redking was actually a lot taller than Darach, and he literally beat him down, and he tore his fucking wings off, which was pretty graphic at the time. I don't know. Maybe it was graphic too. I mean, keep in mind, it's all guys in rubber suits and whatnot. Yeah, he tore him down. He beat his ass, so... yeah, there's Darach. Alright, let's see. Now we'll move on to the Ultra Galaxy Daikaiju Battle monsters. Here is the first monster that he fought. Tellez Dawn. And yes, this is also pretty accurate. Redking is taller than Tellez Dawn. And, you know, he did beat him, but, you know, he did come back and fight Redking again. But this is actually pretty nicely captured, too. I mean, Redking, he doesn't have any superpowers. Tellez Dawn, he can breathe fire out of his mouth. But Redking still managed to beat his butt. So, yeah. Okay, here's another monster that Redking fought. Sidora. Yeah, and this is also pretty accurate too. Redking is supposed to be taller than Sidora, which is good. And what Redking did to him was, he literally had him in a chokehold. Kind of like this. He literally choked Sidora out and then just, like, suckered him in the head, causing him to fall down. And that's how he died. But this is actually pretty nice. And now here's the last monster he fought before Redking actually died. Gomorrah. Yes, this was actually Gomorrah's first opponent in Ultra Galaxy. And it was Redking. And it was actually a pretty good brawl, too. And Gomorrah, he did stick his nose in his chest, shooting his beam. I forgot what it was called, though. But whatever. It's still his beam, and tossed him to Redking, go up, land on his back, and then boom, he died. So, yeah. Yeah, this is actually pretty nicely captured. I like it. And now I'll put him in for, you know, shits and giggles. Godzilla. And yes, this is actually pretty nice. Godzilla is supposed to be much bigger than Redking. And I'm pretty sure that he can just take him down with one blast, so... yeah, and personally, I thought this was the biggest incarnation ever, but no, I was wrong. There are bigger incarnations after him, which I will explain later. So yeah. Alright, move on to rarity. Okay, so, rarity for this guy. Redking, this one here, is still pretty common. I got this guy for like $10. I'm pretty sure it's like $7 or $8 now. What else? The original Bandai Redking, it's still kind of common too. The Ultra Act Redking is actually pretty rare, and I'm thinking about getting him in the future, you know, for animation purposes. But I'm still grateful I got this guy in my collection. So yeah, this Redking is actually pretty common. Now to give this guy a grade. Overall, the detail is really nice. The paint job is really good too, even though I customized it a little bit. Articulation, there's only 3 of them, which is okay. Sizing is actually pretty accurate. and rarity is, he's still pretty common. So overall, I'm going to give Redking a 9 out of 10. I give it that score because of the articulation. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this review, and I will see you guys later.